लगाएंगे
मुंबई इंडियंस,
जान लगाएंगे
मुंबई इंडियंस,
जलवा दिखा देंगे हम
मुंबई इंडियंस,
लोहा जला देंगे पानी जला देंगे दुनिया हिला देंगे हम दुनिया हिला देंगे हम दुनिया हिला देंगे हम
मुंबई इंडियंस, मुंबई इंडियंस,
दुनिया हिला देंगे हम अब दुनिया हिला दे हम दुनिया हिला देंगे हम दुनिया हिला दे हम
मुंबई इंडियंस.
Welcome back to MI Live. Kunal, Vinaysha, after a quick sip of water, I think we're all set to go.
Absolutely. Really excited. यार मेरा ना honestly मैंने पहले स्टार्ट से ही बोला था कि all I'm concerned about is those playing that playing 11 and उसमें 11 में से अभी कितने सिर्फ 2 players बचे which are going hoping for someone like Shams Mulani और संजय यादव coming in ताकि बैटिंग के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी कंट्रीब्यूशन हो एंड रियली गुड बॉलर्स एंड वी गॉट ऑलरेडी ऋतिक शौकीन तो है ही हम लोग के पास और इन प्लेस ऑफ हिम देयर कुड बी समवन लाइक ज़ैम्पा बट राइट नाउ द बजट दैट वी हैव लेफ्ट इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू हैव समवन लाइक ज़ैम्पा टू बी ऑनेस्ट बट जो भी है आई एम रियली लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दोस प्लेयर्स दैट एमआई ने स्काउट करके रखे रहेंगे बिकॉज़ दोस वुड बी द वंस बीइंग द नेक्स्ट बिग स्टार्स ऑफ आईपीएल Vinaysa, who are you? Like, you give us some, promising talent, someone like Shams Mulani and all. Please unmute yourself, Vinaysa.
I think, yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
audible.
Yep,
Okay.
go
Yes.
on.
I think with Shams Mulani, even looking at someone like a Tanush Kotian, who could get in those few overs in between, and he's picked up 7 wickets yesterday, also playing in the Ranji Trophy. So I think Tanush Kotian is someone who is great with the ball, and he can pitch in as a batsman too. 7, 8, or maybe
Yeah.
even 9, and he's someone to watch out for. A young gun, all of just 22, 23 years old, has played very well in club cricket in the Mumbai cricket arena. So I think someone like Tanush Kotian also is up for grabs.
Absolutely. In fact, Nicholas Pooran has been sold to LSG at 16 crores. I like how certain teams have just gone कि नहीं ये इसका value है. I'm going for it. Right, Yash?
I think that's what they want to do. So now, speaking of Cameron Green, we bought him. Like how Nicholas Pooran has been bought by LSG.
Same approach.
But Cameron, same approach. We know that he's going to win us 4 to 5 matches in one season, like single-handedly I'm talking about. तो यही तो चाहिए आपको, एक्स फैक्टर यही तो होता है. पोलार्ड आपको पूरा आईपीएल नहीं जिता सकता 11, 12, 13, सारे 14 के ग्रुप स्टेज. नो, नॉट पॉसिबल. But those 4-5 crunch games, that is where these players come out and they outshine. So what do you think, Kunal? What do you expect? What would be a realistic expectation as an MI fan? हमारी expectation क्या होनी चाहिए? हमारी पलटन भी हमें अगर बताए कि क्या लगता है आपको? What do you expect from Cameron Green? Kunal, go ahead. Please tell me.
So honestly, मैं अभी वही playing 11 देख रहा था ना, तो 4 overseas players kind of वो slot अभी seal हो चुका है. There's Diawol Brevis, there's Jofra Archer, there's Cameron Green, and Tim David, or it would be Stubbs, or if we get some other player who could fit in over there. Yeah, I think that would be the ideal one. But I would really want Tim David to be the one constantly bowling as well. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि कुछ off जा रहा है तो Tim को दिया. Tim should be the one कि हाँ 1-2 ओवर तो है तेरे सिचुएशन के हिसाब से. But Cameron Green, now he could also be that player. So maybe we don't मतलब टिम डेविड के बदले हम लोग स्टब्स को भी ट्राई कर सकते हैं, who is known to be a hard hitter as well of the ball. And I think Cameron Green solves a lot of issues over here कि वो एक हम लोग को लीवे भी दे रहा है हम लोग को, तो वहाँ पर भी स्पेस हम लोग को मिल रहा है यहाँ पर. And not just that, talking about amazing players, let's talk about amazing fans of the game. We've had Karan, Shravan and Saurabh join in. Right now we have got Pancho with us, so let's have him. Let's have them. Hello, Dhruv and Shah.
What's up?
बच्ची लोग super excited. यार ध्रुव शाह, मुझे एक बात बताओ, लास्ट ईयर आप लोगों ने बोला था डियोवॉल्ड ब्रेविस को डिवाल्ड बुलाएंगे, एंड अगले 2 एपिसोड बाद स्काई जब शो पे आया था, he openly just said डिवाल्ड. What do we call Cameron Green?
James Cameron. भाई हमारे दिमाग में तो कब से वही चल रहा है अभी. जेम्स कैमरन ही कब से दिमाग में चल रहा है. तो ध्रुव ने जोक भी मार दिया कि आज पूरा अवतार अपने साथ ही ये सब वो सब, बट फाइनली आई हैव टू टेल हिम कि इट्स कैमरन ग्रीन नॉट जेम्स कैमरन. So व्हाट्स अप गाइस, हाउ इज इट?
अपन एक काम करते हैं कैमरन.
एक सेकंड, अभी ऑडिबल कंप्लीटली?
Yes.
Completely audible.
कैमरा ऑन बोल रहे, कैमरा ऑन.
अच्छा, okay.
कैमरा.
Oh, sweet. यार बट अभी
Dhruv,
काफी
Sham,
तगड़ा पाया
I
राइट.
think
Yes, Vinasha.
एक second.
Kunal, go ahead.
Fine. So Cameron Green को pick किया at that price. I think it's going to be really valuable हम लोग के middle order में, क्योंकि पोलार्ड जैसे बंदे को मतलब we have to fill up those shoes which are massive to fill up. So yeah, he would be a good pick, right? He's a great pick for us, right?
Amazing, obviously amazing pick. मतलब मैं अभी stats ही देख रहा था उसके, तो he's an amazing all rounder. I mean अभी केन पोलार्ड जो है भाई इतने साल से पूरा दारूमदार संभाला है, बॉलिंग का भी एंड बैटिंग का, तो भी नीडेड दारूमदार, नीडेड अ वेरी रिलायबल प्लेयर जिसपे मतलब बोलते ना, तो आई गेस वी हैव फाउंड अ गुड ऑलराउंडर. आई होप ही लिव्स अप टू द एक्सपेक्टेशंस दैट, मतलब मेरा तो यही होप है. लास्ट सीजन तो अपना थोड़ा ऑफ चल रहा था, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली इफ वी लुक इनटू द कि आर्चर भी इंजर्ड थे, वो भी नहीं आ पाए. तो ये बार तो आर्चर भी इज बैक इन,
आर्चर भी है, बुमराह भी है, ईशान इतने क्रेजी फॉर्म में है. और मेरे को लगता है अपने जो रोहित भाई है वो पिछले आईपीएल की पूरी कसर इस आईपीएल में निकालेंगे. तो मतलब क्रेजी सीन है इस बार.
Dhruv, Sham, what's up with the new look? You know, last time जब आप स्टूडियो में थे तब हमने वो रील शूट की थी सुपरस्टिशंस की, तो what's up with this new look, all the दाढ़ी, you know, the unshaven look, what's up with all this?
इट्स खाली मुंबई इंडियंस के लिए, ताकि मैं सोचता था कि कैप्टन को खरीदते, एंड वी हैव बॉट इट. नाउ आई एम गोना बी बैक टू माय नॉर्मल लुक. जस्ट फॉर अ चेंज आई वाज जस्ट ट्रिमिंग ऑफ माय बियर्ड एंड आई लाइक कि व्हाई नॉट कीप दिस लुक. तो ऐसे एक लुक आ गया एंड इट्स फाइन गाइस. आई नो आई एम लुकिंग अमेजिंग बट इट्स फाइन.
हीरो एक ही है इस पैनल पे, हीरो एक ही है, ध्रुव तुम ही हो. पर एक बात बताओ, who do you think is that other player who you would want in the team? ऐसा कुठला प्लेयर है, कौन सा प्लेयर है जो इस एमआई की टीम में बैठेगा और टीम को कंप्लीट कर देगा कैमरन ग्रीन के बाद? अगर कोई if you are looking out for him, who do you think?
देखो ऐसा हम लोग ऐसे ही देख रहे थे एमआई का टीम, तो हम लोग ढूंढ रहे थे कि डू वी हैव स्पिनर्स, बिकॉज़ अपने पास बॉलर अच्छे हो गए, बैट्समैन अच्छे हो गए, तो आई फील
ऑलराउंडर भी अच्छे.
वी नीड अ वेरी गुड स्पिनर हु कैन हैंडल.
आई मीन स्पिनर्स का ऐसा होता है ना कि कभी-कभी आप पावर प्ले के 2-3 ओवर निकाल लेते हो स्टार्टिंग में, और डिफरेंट कुछ अलग टैक्टिक यूज कर लेते हो. सो स्पिनर हम लोग अभी जस्ट टीम ही देख रहे थे, टीम सेट हो गया था, तो वी वर जस्ट कि गाइस स्पिनर को खरीद लो प्लीज. हेलो
स्पिनर आते ही आई थिंक पंचो इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट बिडिंग फॉर.
But what would you like to go in, maybe for an off spinner, or do you think a leg spinner will do us better?
ना तो अभी सोचा नहीं है.
अगर इतना मालूम होता तो शायद फिर अगली बार अपने टेक्निकल डायरेक्टर होते हैं कि ये गाइस बॉल दैट वे.
अच्छा स्पिनर ला दो जो बॉल घुमाए, बाकी
Bro, I remember one of my favorite reels of yours, apart from the recent one, just जहाँ पर वो शादी कब करोगे वाला reel था, वैसे पुराना reel which was the very first one which I saw was bowling actions. We are requesting you to create some MI के centric players के bowling actions and the origin behind it. The कौवा one was तो epic.
नहीं bro, it's on. मतलब हम लोग भी वही सोच रहे थे, बट अच्छा हुआ अभी. तो अभी टीम फाइनलाइज नहीं थी, अभी लग रहा था कि ऑप्शन होगा तो और प्लेयर ऐड ऑन होंगे. So now once everything is set, then we'll start doing.
Now that you have brought that this topic, तो अभी ये लाइव पे डिसाइड कर लेते कि MI और पंचो नेक्स्ट वीडियो आ रहा है which is part 2 of bowlers.
मेरे को भी नहीं पता था, बट ठीक है अभी तूने बोल दिया तो ओके लेट्स डू इट.
बोला.
बाकी how you guys like
it?
Are you
You're very
fine with the team balance? आपको क्या लगता है कि मतलब एक क्या एडिशन होना चाहिए था?
So अभी like you said, ध्रुव और शाम आप लोगों ने दोनों ने अच्छे से मेंशन किया about the spinning combination कि हम लोग का स्पिनर्स नहीं है, तो वो मतलब स्पिनर्स है एक्चुअली. there's रमनदीप सिंह, there's ऋतिक शौकीन है, वो सब है, बट एक ऐसा स्पिनर होना चाहिए कि नाम सुन के थोड़ा सा डर लगे, नॉट जस्ट यंग लाइक जाम्पा, अश्विन, चहल जैसे जो प्लेयर्स रहते हैं ना उस लेवल के. सो मैं आई रियली लाइक ऋतिक शौकीन. मुझे याद है लास्ट सीजन भी वो आके उसने विकेट वगैरह लिए थे, बट एक कोई तो ऐसा डर वाला बॉलर रहेगा तो दैट वुड बी वेरी मच यूजफुल फॉर अस, राइट विनेशा?
Yes, true, absolutely. In fact, I was just going to say अगर कोई मिला नहीं तो कुणाल तू चले जा बीच में, जरा थोड़ा सा घुमा के आना और वो डर बैठ जाएगा आई थिंक ऑपोजिशन टीम में.
नीचे they are bidding, like MI has started bidding for Reece Stockley. यार वो बहुत महाराष्ट्रियन सरनेम लगता है ना, टोपली. It just sounds very महाराष्ट्रियन.
टोपली, हां. ये अगर अपने टीम में तो अपन को मत नाम दे.
Exactly.
Correct. I think getting a little more serious here. Reece Topley,
Yeah.
he plays for Surrey County Cricket Club in England, and he's one of the most famous county players. And he has a beautiful left arm swing where I really enjoyed watching him bowl. And
Yeah.
he's sold to the Royal Challengers Bangalore. I think they've got him at a good price, 1.9 crore.
1.9.
Fabulous deal
Yeah,
for them.
it's a good price.
Yeah. And coming from RCB, they really need bowlers क्योंकि हर साल उन लोग का रहता है ये बैट्समैन है वो बैट्समैन है ये बोलते बोलते भूल जाते हैं कि बॉलिंग भी चाहिए जीतने के लिए and you can't just win on batsmen. So yeah, there's Siraj, there's Reece Topley, there's really good.
अभी अपना जो पाकिट है वो पूरा खाली हो चुका है. Do you think we have a scope of buying? Do you think
It's very dicey. I guess.
Maybe कोई बेस प्राइस पे मिल जाए तो शायद से ले सकते हैं. I have a feeling कुछ है मतलब. हाँ.
नहीं ध्रुव श्याम, हमारा एमआई का क्या रहा है, हम प्लेयर्स को बनाते हैं, हम बने बनाए प्लेयरों को नहीं लेंगे. हमारा यू नेवर नो, हम शायद शम्स को ले लें, हम एग्जैक्टली ऐसे थोड़ी 5 टाइटल जीते हम भाई. हमारे यहाँ पे सब नए आए हैं और सब लेजेंड बन के गए हमारी टीम से. मैं कह रहा था कि एक टाइम ऐसा था, मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया था 2018 से 2020 में कि इंडिया की जो मेन T20 थी उसमें 5 या 6 एमआई के प्लेयर्स थे. तो दैट इज सच अ प्राउड फीलिंग एज अ मुंबईकर, एज अ मुंबई इंडियंस फैन. इतने सारे प्लेयर्स थे. So that is something to look out for.
बहुत जल्द इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम में दिखेंगे. तो
Of course. By the way, Unadkat has been sold to LSG. Just an update at the bottom. Yes, Vinasha, go on.
Exactly.
I couldn't hear
Dhruv,
either of the
maybe
questions. What?
Yeah.
No, he said that Jaidev Unadkat has been sold to the Lucknow Super Giants, and coming over there, Mumbai Indians has a very good unity system, a good connect with its players. As much as Rohit Sharma is important for the Mumbai Indians, maybe someone as a Cameron Green is also important. And no matter where you are, you are associated with the Mumbai Indians setup. That is something very special. So, Dhrusham, tell me something more about what you think about the unity, togetherness of Mumbai Indians, which makes it special.
मतलब आई थिंक मुंबई इंडियंस को फैन सपोर्ट ही इतना है ना, और अंदर यूनिटी तो वो फैन से आ जाती है. ये मतलब मुंबई वाले इतना चढ़ जाते हैं, कोई भी स्टेडियम होने दो इंडिया में तो सबसे ज्यादा मुंबई वाले ही रहते हैं. और अगर यूनिटी कहीं ना कहीं अगर थोड़ी लैक भी कर दिए तो वो फैन सपोर्ट से आ जाते हैं. तो यूनिटी का टेंशन ही नहीं है अपने मुंबई वालों को.
एक्चुअली मैंने कभी देखा नहीं कि इंडियन टीम में भी देखा है कि जब प्लेयर्स बोलते हैं कि चीयर करो. आई हैव नेवर सीन एनी प्लेयर डू इट इन वन खेड़ी, क्योंकि जरूरत ही नहीं है. वो हाइप हो जाता है धीरे जरा हड़ू
काम
तो दो भाई, लॉक लग के आउट मालूम तो पड़ने दो, बैट को बॉल लगा है कि तुम लोग भी यार.
By the way, Jairus and Richardson has been sold to MI at 1.5. That's actually a steal, right? 1.5 is very good. Yeah.
It is.
कौन सा
सोल्ड हुआ? जाय रिचर्डसन है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया के राइट आर्म फास्ट बॉलर है. सीजन पहले पंजाब किंग्स ने इनको 14 करोड़ में खरीदा था. बहुत हेवीली ओवर प्राइस थे उस पॉइंट पे. एंड बीइंग एन ओवरसीज स्पिनर एक बैकअप मिल जाता है हमको फॉर जोफ्रा आर्चर, अगर जोफ्रा आर्चर लास्ट में
राइट
भाई मुझे
मेरे को बैठना एक चीज का डर लगता है कि जब ये एक प्लेयर ना बहुत हाई प्राइस पे सोल्ड होता है ना, हां तो पता सर पे प्रेशर आता है, वो सोल्ड एट सच अ ह्यूज प्राइस. सो आई जस्ट होप कि कैमरन ग्रीन के साथ वो ना हो कि मतलब नाउ ही हैज टू परफॉर्म बिकॉज़ ही इज बीन सोल्ड एट सच हाई. कैमरन ग्रीन इफ एट ऑल यू आर वाचिंग दिस लाइक डोंट वरी, आम्ही इकडेच आहे. सर्व मुंबई
आपला गेम
कोई टेंशन नहीं है.
एंड लाइक वो कभी होगा ना, अगर वो कभी होता ना, अगर टीम का कॉन्स्टेंटली चॉपिंग एंड चेंजिंग करती है कि अरे नहीं तू नहीं खेला तुझे बिठा दिया, एमआई का जो वो स्ट्रेस होता ही नहीं उन लोगों को. उनको पता है कि बैक करेंगे पूरा एंड तक. तो वो एक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से रिलीफ है हमें, जो कंसर्न मेंशन किया था कि जो भी दिल गिव हिम इनफ स्पेस टू एक्सेल.
और
वो प्लेयर को आई थिंक वो अश्योरिटी भी मिल जाता है. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी चॉप्ड एंड चेंज. आई एम सिक्योर इन दिस बैटिंग लाइनअप और आई एम सिक्योर इन द बॉलिंग टीम. So that kind of confidence is what MI gives its players, and that is something to, like this is Mumbai Indians,
Absolutely correct. अच्छा मेरे को
बाकी guys, I'm really excited for the batting lineup for Mumbai Indians. मतलब not even kidding. Yes. Sky and ईशान किशन जो फॉर्म में है ना, मतलब मैं अभी लिटरली बोल रहा हूँ कि मेरे सब गूज़बम्स आ रहे हैं. मतलब मैं सोच भी नहीं सकता हूँ कि मतलब I'm just really hoping कि मतलब आई एम अपडेट फॉर कैमरन ग्रीन की शायद को बैटिंग ही ना मिले.
सीरियसली
तो मेरे को इतना महंगे में गया हूं मैं.
लाइक ध्रुव rightly mentioned about it, Cham. Batting lineup की बात करें तो रोहित शर्मा, ईशान किशन, डियोवॉल्ड ब्रेविस, स्काई, तिलक वर्मा,
Right.
टिम डेविड एंड कैमरॉन ग्रीन. जस्ट इमेजिन 7 बैट्समैन ऐसे ही हो गए.
Just
और क्या
divide.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. My bad. By the way, Adil Rashid has been sold to SRH. एक स्पिनर चाहिए था, but वो SRH ने ले लिया.
अब हम दूसरे के लिए
मुझे लगता है
जाएंगे.
इस बार
अभी
पांच
नहीं
लोग
है.
Exactly,
पेस
Yash.
बॉलर के साथ ही उतरने वाले हैं मुंबई.
पेस बोले. क्रिस क्रॉस.
Yeah.
पेस.
Akil
Next up-
Hussain, of course, big move for his base price, and it will be interesting to see someone like an Akil Hussain being taken up. And do you
I
think
hardly-
Dhruv Akil fits in the Mumbai Indians setup? So do you
Yeah.
think that we need someone like Akil
I-
Hussain in this setup?
I'm sorry, we missed the question. Can you just repeat it, please?
Akil Hussain goes unsold, as we've come to know right now. But do you think he
Yeah.
would have possibly fit into this Mumbai Indians setup?
हाँ मतलब तो ऐसा लगता है कि जो उधर जो कुछ सोच के बैठे हैं उन लोग के मन में कुछ तो प्लान होगा ही, इसीलिए उन्होंने नहीं लिया.
Dhruv answers as if वो वाइवा में खड़ा है. पहले 10 सेकंड to think of an answer.
Our team is almost perfectly balanced. Last time was थोड़ा unbalanced हो गया था because Chopra Archer was injured. This time the whole motive was to keep Ketan Pollard अगर like retire हो चुके हैं, so we need a perfect player to replace him.
Yeah.
I mean nobody can replace him, but खाली
Guys.
what happened? Yes.
Adam
Zampa is unsold.
Adam
Below,
Zampa
हमने
just check
इतनी
below
उम्मीदें
it.
रखी थी एडम जैम्पा ऑस्ट्रेलियन लेग स्पिनर. ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लेग पर एडम जैम्पा अनसोल्ड.
Yeah, you
Wow.
ले
very
सकते थे.
surprising.
एंड मैं
पैसा
ये
नहीं
डिस्कस करने के लिए मैं पूछ रहा था ध्रुव और श्याम कि क्या आपको लगता है, क्योंकि लाइक यू ऑल मेंशन शुरू में ही बोला टीम को देखकर सिर्फ एक स्पिनर की कमी लग रही है, और मेरे को तो लगा कि एडम जैम्पा ही वो होगा.
Yeah,
मैं
I
तो
could
बोला
call
6-8 करोड़ में
हाँ,
ये और लड़का.
and so that we could have
And especially with the
Wow.
kind of batting that we have, we could have afforded to have one less batsman in form of Zampa. मतलब ठीक है,
Oh.
बाकी तगड़े हैं batsman. But ठीक है, तबले
Wow.
शम्सी भी unsold गए. I think अभी क्या
Unsold
है,
है.
सबने बहुत bid कर लिया है.
तो और दूसरे पे शायद अपनी टीम की नजर है, मेरे को लगता है guys. Let's wait.
Yeah.
maybe we
So
are getting
obviously Adam
some
Zampa coming in as a risk spinner becomes something which would have been a credible item for any team, possibly not just Mumbai Indians, but any team having a risk spinner on your side is going to be
Yeah.
very crucial. So I think that was a big surprise. Yash is still shaken up that how can Adam Zampa go unsold?
obviously because
Yash
the whole
is
conversation was around spinners only कि एक spinner होना चाहिए था, and just to get to know कि international Australian spinner is unsold, so we are like
एग्जैक्टली.
हाँ
Guys,
और
Mujib at
स्पिनर्स आपको विकेट लेके देते हैं, आपके पेस बॉलर्स आपको कंटेन कर सकते हैं, बट जो मिडिल ओवर्स उसमें स्पिनर ही तो विकेट लेते हैं सारे. आप देखोगे तो एक
Yeah.
दो विकेट जो ब्रेक थ्रू होता है स्पिनर देता है, और मुंबई को एक्चुअली इस टाइम कुछ ऐसे किसी बॉलर की जरूरत है, व्हिच आई एम श्योर कि उन्होंने बहुत सोचा रहेगा, काफी कुछ सोचा रहेगा, और उस हिसाब से मुंबई इंडियंस विल बिड फॉर द राइट प्लेयर. आई रियली बैक माय टीम.
Correct. Guys, obviously waiting for the right player.
yeah.
वही उनका भी thought process होगा.
पूरा स्काउटिंग टीम ने काम करके रखा है. लाइक कि अभी हो गया हम लोग का एक मेन जो कैमरॉन ग्रीन था, अभी जो फ्यूचर स्टार्स हैं
Scouting team
उनको
अगर
उठाना है.
Instagram live देख रही हो तो वो लोग बोल रहे होंगे एक सेकंड ये लोग कौन है? ये लोग कौन है जो ये लोग इस तरह बात कर रहे हैं? हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या करना है?
Mayank Markande,
So I think
SRH is joining in the bid for Mayank Markande at 50 lakhs and sold to SRH. I think 50 lakhs for Mayank Markande is a good buy.
स्टील है
It is,
एक्चुअली स्टील है.
good buy.
Yeah.
Binasha, you remember the first time when he appeared for MI?
Yeah.
First game, those googlies, no one could read him. I think
Right.
one of the best spinners in the world. अगर जो भी होंगे उस टाइम पे, जो बेस्ट
Yeah.
बैटर्स ऑफ स्पिन थे उस टाइम पे, वो भी स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे. तो मयंक मार्कंडे and his googlies were actually something
Correct
out
me
of
if I'm
the
wrong.
Mayank Markande is
Mayank
known
Markande
for
ने
those
धोनी को-
googlies.
धोनी को LBW किया था. That was his
Yes.
first game, right? Oh yeah,
Yes,
I was
yes.
there live in the stands back then. 2018 रहेगा शायद से.
too good था.
Too good. Yes, absolutely. No, the way he bowls and the way he gets in those deliveries
Yeah.
which cramps the batsman for space. I think Mayank Markande has gone for his steal to SRH.
यार ध्रुव और शाम एक बात
Yeah,
बताओ,
yeah.
शाकिब अल हसन भी अनसोल्ड चले गए. It's kind of surprising, right? Like someone like शाकिब जो
Shaquib Al
इतना
Hasan
वैल्यू ऐड
भी
कर
है.
सकते हैं.
Yeah.
क्या?
मेरे को लग रहा है कि मुंबई जब अपना प्लेयर खेलेगा ना, तब अपने सारे क्वेश्चन का आंसर
हाँ.
हाँ, बिल्कुल. ओह, this was the plan.
We'll message each other on the कि हाँ now we are finally
True.
sorted. कुछ टेंशन नहीं. But
True.
Shakib Al Hasan though, I guess, could have been bought.
Yeah.
Because
Anything.
if I'm not wrong, तो अभी series में he was in good form. I mean, ऐसा नहीं कि underperforming.
Yeah.
बट आई थिंक क्योंकि उनके इसमें हम मुंबई ये भी देखेगा कि एज भी एक फैक्टर है, कंसिस्टेंसी दूसरी फैक्टर है, एंड प्रॉब्ली बिकॉज इज एन ओवरसीज स्पिनर आपके सेटअप में वो बड़ा
अरे
बोर
हाँ।
हो जाता है।
Dude, overseas है, पांचवां slot में भी बचा है।
मैं सबसे वही बोल रहा था कि अपने एडम सैम्पा की बात की।
ओवरसीज की
मैं
वजह
बोल
से
रहा हूँ
नहीं
अपने
है।
दो प्लेयर तो फिक्स है, 3 प्लेयर, एक जोफ्रा आर्चर, एक अपना कैप्टन ग्रीन एंड एक
देवाल्ड
Diwald.
तो नाउ अपना अगर अपन ओवरसीज लेंगे तो वी हैव टू थिंक, मतलब
नहीं, टीम डेविड भी फिक्स है, अपने 4 ओवरसीज फिक्स है।
जैपा
जिनको
हाँ,
हिला नहीं
exactly.
सकते, तो दैट इज व्हाई दे आर नॉट
Right, right.
इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर।
और टीम के लिए बैकअप भी है ट्रिस्टन स्टब्स। हाँ,
तो मतलब अभी कोई इंटरनेशनल स्पिनर आएगा तो अपन नहीं करने वाले बीट,
नहीं, नहीं।
पे ही नजर रखेंगे।
exactly.
इसी बात पे
शम्स
मतलब
मुलानी।
ध्रुव और श्याम थैंक यू। आई थिंक अगले बार आपको ही एमआई के स्काउटिंग टीम में जाना चाहिए कि इतने परफेक्शन के साथ अगर कंडीशन के साथ आंसर
सही बोलेला है,
तो
सही
भाई
बोलेला है।
तुम्हीच लोग आंसर तुम्हीच जा नेक्स्ट टाइम। सुपर। सो थैंक यू
हम लोग का ऐसा लीग, हम लोग का भी लीग ऐसा ऑप्शन होता है, कभी लीग होता है ना नीचे, तो हम लोग को बिडिंग करने को बहुत मजा आता है। एक प्लेयर होता है ना जो इतना बाप नहीं होता बट बिडिंग करते हैं, तुझे पता है सामने वाला खरीद रहा है तो उसका रेट बढ़ा के बेच देने का, बोलता है तू खरीद। तो ये मैं पक्का बोलूंगा भी गलत था। और
यही
अरे,
एमआई वालों को
Thanks a
इन्होंने
lot.
अभी दी है। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग विद मी। थैंक यू यार।
Lovely.
तूफान है यार,
Always
MI fans
energetic.
एकदम तूफान है, एक से एक मिलते हैं
True
हमारे
vibe.
भारत में। टू गुड
I
मजा आ
think,
रहा है।
कुणाल, यश, ध्रुव और
Yeah.
श्याम जैसे बात कर रहे थे, वैसे वो लोग नीचे जाके बिल्डिंग में रोज बिडिंग करके आते हैं, तो इसको खरीदना है, उसको खरीदना है, उसको छोड़ दो, उसको ले लो,
Yeah.
तो आई थिंक यू नो रोज वो बिडिंग करते हैं, मतलब इतना सा, एंड दैट आई थिंक द वाइब एंड the happiness that they bring into this show is something
Yes,
different.
yes.
It's always good to have them.
And it's kind
I
of
have
interesting
no
to see abhi auction maybe like there's Jaydev Unadkat who has gone who has gone to LSG at 50 lakhs, which is kind of a steal. Like
Yeah.
Jaydev Unadkat jaisa value at 50 is very much good. हम लोग ने I think around 1-ish लिया था last season, which was a fair price I would say. But anything
Yeah.
about that, which usually RR was notorious to spend on him, was kind of a little bit too
Correct.
much. But Zampa going unsold, Adam Milne going unsold is actually a little bit shocking in the Tata IPL auctions.
Yes.
And of
yes.
course,
And
Jerry
now
Unadkat, you know, winning for Saurashtra in the Vijay Hazare Trophy and leading Saurashtra in such a magnificent manner, and you know, making his comeback into the Indian team after 12 long years. So that is something, you know, which would have added on to his price tag today.
Yeah.
yes, and इसी बात पे you spoke of the bowling. We can
Yeah.
speak of Bumrah and Archer together. Who will be the next bowler to join them? First, have a look at Boom and Archer together. It's going to be really interesting, huh?
One thing which the Paltan missed this year is the duo of Archer and Bumrah bowling together in the IPL. But we are set to witness the deadly duo of Bumrah and Archer to create havoc in the Tata IPL 2023. Jasprit Bumrah has been the key for MI since 2016 to defend the runs and add more pressure. Jason Behrendorff is back in MI colours. A tall left-arm pacer with swing is beneficial in the power plays. Akash Madhwal and Mohammad Arshad Khan are two bowlers to watch out for from the Indian domestic circuit. Ramandeep Singh has been that player who will be handy with the ball and with the bat as well. Talking about yet another left-arm pacer who is a proper all-rounder as well is none other than Arjun Tendulkar, who has recently scored 100 on his first-class debut along with picking 2 wickets. Who else do you want to see join this pace attack?
Wow. तो कुणाल विनायशा इसके पहले हम एक दूसरे से डिस्कस करें. लेट्स आस्क आवर पल्टन यार. पल्टन बताओ जरा एमआई पल्टन क्या लगता है आपको हु कैन बी द अदर फास्ट बॉलर हु कैन जॉइन दिस लिस्ट ऑफ एलीट फास्ट बॉलर, क्योंकि इसमें तो टैलेंट भरा हुआ है. होलसेल ऑफ
बहुत।
टैलेंट है हमारे पास फास्ट बॉलिंग में.
Bro, I'm still trying to find a way to fit in Arjun Tendulkar in the squad.
Arjun
He's going to be
Tendulkar,
very
yeah.
much valuable. And I don't want to wait कि बुमराह का retirement का time होगा तब जाके अर्जुन आया. That will be too late, dude. We need him right now. He can add in with the bat. He can obviously contribute a lot with
Yes.
the ball as well.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I think Kunal rightly said, because I feel he is ready for the next level. And discussing that on an aspect is when I saw Arjun Tendulkar playing the semi-final, in domestic in Bombay especially. MIG facing Farsi Gymkhana semi-finals fully shield just last year at the Wankhede Stadium. And I remember very clearly, in slang, जिसे उसने उड़ा डाला, आदित्य करे का center with. उसने वो डंडी जो उड़ाई है. I felt from there onwards Arjun is ready to play in blue and gold, and he's doing well for Goa. You saw him getting that first 120 of 200 and order 7 balls for Goa. He's just like his father. He's just carrying forward his legacy. His father did the same thing, in December 1988.
Yeah.
Of course, he's playing for Goa. It was versus Rajasthan back then. It was Sachin sir who played it versus Gujarat. So I think there are a lot of similarities in it, and I'm looking forward for Arjun to play for the Mumbai Indians.
And Binaisha, not just his stats, but also his personality reflects a lot about him. And just like his father Sachin sir, I've
Yes.
seen him play. I've played against him a lot of times in the local leagues. So I know he's not that aggressive. He's not that he's very like his father. Very calm, composed,
Yeah.
poised.
Very calm.
And the way he approaches. Well, अर्जुन की बात कर रहे थे और यहाँ पर ऐसे कि जैसे तहलका मच गया पूरे शहर में, क्योंकि अर्जुन है ही ऐसे प्लेयर. और आई थिंक
Yes, yes.
ऊपर वाले का इशारा है कि भाई अर्जुन
बहुत
तेंदुलकर
बहुत ज्यादा. He's always eager to learn. He wants to know how to improve.
Yeah.
And he's cool as a cucumber in his head. And I think one thing I really like about watching Arjun Tendulkar is he enjoys his brand of cricket. No matter what he does. That tag of having a hefty surname somewhere has now not bothering him anymore.
Yeah.
Kunal, I want to ask
Yeah.
you, how much pressure would it have been put on Arjun? छोटे उम्र से जब आप जानते हो कि you have such big shoes to fill, you've chosen the very same
Yeah.
profession. अगर अर्जुन इतना talented है, तो eventually he will get what he,
Right.
as he deserves. But जो
Right,
pressure
true.
उस पे create किया गया at a very
Yeah.
young age, how do you
Yeah.
think he must have overcame all these obstacles in life? And if you can just
Yeah.
give me some
So-
observation that you have made.
Actually, it depends on his character. क्योंकि if he takes it as a challenge, ना, I think that would make excel him even more. And I think, see, it's not just about being a legend son. I think the way Sachin का जो upbringing भी रहेगा उसके ऊपर, that's going to be very much crucial. And we know the kind of person Sachin Tendulkar is. So he knows the game in and out. He knows everything. And there's so much insights about batting that a bowler could take from. And Arjun getting those insights would be phenomenal from Sachin Tendulkar.
That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah.
I remember a couple of stories from Sachin sir, where he mentioned in one of the games where the ball was reverse swinging in one of the games. I don't know where it was. I exactly don't remember it. But it was something on the lines of the ball was reverse swinging and Rahul Dravid was batting alongside Sachin.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes.
You remember that story? It's so
Yes,
out
he
of this
said that
world. I mean,
Wankhede.
you can't.
Yes,
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know that story completely.
yes. But I think since you started it, continue.
Go ahead with it. Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, because I also roughly know. But something like the ball was reverse swinging and Rahul Dravid and Sachin sir had a word about it, and then they decided that कौन से हाथ में उनको बैट रखना है.
Yeah.
Before that, let's have a look at the Mumbai Indians squad here. Oh my God, such big names! You've got Jai Richardson in this squad. You've got Cameron Green as an addition, and excellent. Jasprit Bumrah, Jofra Archer, Devon Davis, Arjun Tendulkar. Excited to see him. Ishan Kishan. Looks like a very evenly balanced squad, and I'm really happy with what we have in front of our eyes right now. Ramandeep Singh, Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, sky. Tim David, Tilak Verma, and Tristan Stubbs. Brilliant. So this is the squad, and I'm excited to watch them play this season because, of course, we are the MI Paltan and Mumbai Indians. It is for us always.
Yeah. In fact, this looks really strong, but let's do one thing. Let's have a look at other teams as well. Let's have a look at CSK squad, Chennai Super Kings having Ajinkya Rahane this season. I think it'll be really interesting to see how he performs and how CSK utilizes him. There's Ambati Raidu, Ben Stokes, Dwayne Pretorius, Mitchell Santner, Mukesh Chaudhary was a good find last season. Of course, MS Dhoni, the main captain. Moeen Ali, Mahesh Theekshana, Deepak Chahar. I think Deepak Chahar का fitness का problem नहीं रहता last season. Same with Jofra Archer with us last season. The situation would have been a lot different for both the teams. There's Ruturaj Gaikwad, there's Shivam Dubey, Simarjeet Singh, Ravindra Jadeja, Rajwardhan Hangarkar, Tushar Deshpande as well. I think this is a good side over here, and I can't wait to watch another MI versus CSK battle.
So RCB,
Vinasha,
RCB
please
team
walk
now,
us through the
I
next
think-
one.
Yes, Vinasha. Please.
Yes, now up next we have the Royal Challengers Bangalore, Akshdeep, Anuj Rawat, David Billy, Phil Allen, Harshal Patel, of course the big man Glenn Maxwell, Karan Sharma, Mahipal Lamrod. I think Royal Challengers look quite about complete here, except for filling in those odd spaces. They have Reece Topley now, the great England bowler, Virat Kohli, Suyash Prabhudesai, who's been fantastic in the domestic circuit. Of course, who can forget Wanindu Hasaranga, Siddharth Paul with the new ball, and of course, his major knuckle delivery coming into play here for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Yash, would you take us to the next?
Oh yes, of course, the two-time champions Kolkata Knight Riders. I think in this IPL auction so far they've been very silent. They've not bought any players, knowing and keeping an eye on their purse. I think वो लोग बहुत ज़्यादा calculative रहेंगे. Andre Russell, Anukul Roy, they've got Nitish Rana, Lockie Ferguson. So decent side. Venkatesh Iyer, Varun Chakravarti. तो core उनका already है. अब ये खरीदेंगे कौन उनके around? It's going to be very very pivotal. Moving on. We should be
Next
excited
one,
for the
let's
next team now.
Yeah, next let's have a
This
look
one,
at LSG.
Kunal.
New team,
Yes.
and no one had expected them to do so well. There's QDK, of course, on the side. There's Deepak Huda, KL Rahul, Kyle Mayers, Mark Wood, Manan Bohra, Krishna Pagautam, Jaidev Unadkar. That was a good purchase at that price that they got him. Avesh Khan, of course, the next big thing in Indian cricket in terms of bowling. There's Karan Sharma, Krunal Pandya, of course, our boy, our ex-boy, Krunal
Yes.
Pandya. There's Mayank Yadav, Mohsin Khan, Nicholas Puran, Ravi Bishnoi as well. I think LSG looks really good. Vinay, please go ahead and walk us through Rajasthan Royals squad.
Next up, we have the Rajasthan Royals, of course, DDP, Devdutt, Padikkar, Dhruv Jewell, Jason Holder, KC Karyappa, Obed McCoy, Navdeep Saini. Of course, we have the spin twins of Ravichandran Ashwin as well as Yuzi Chahal. Kuldeep Yadav fits into this Rajasthan Royals squad. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Shimron Hetmyer, and of course, our boy from the Mumbai Indians, Trent Bolt. Yash, take us to the next set of teams.
We spoke about our boy. Let's speak about our man here, Hardik Pandya. दूरी सही जाए ना भैया वापस आ जाओ. But looking at this Gujarat Titans squad, it's a very good squad. They are the defending champions, as we know. They've got Kane Williamson, so that solidifies their batting. Hardik, Matthew Wade, Alzari Joseph, another ex-Mumbai Indians player. David Miller, Darshan Nalkate, another fast bowler. Jayant Yadav, another ex-MI player. So you can see a lot of familiar names here. Vridhiman Saha, you've got Ravi Sai Kishore, Sai Sundaran, Shubman Gill, very very talented. So I think they have a decent team, but then again, to perform day in day out like they did last time around, it's going to be a little difficult in my eyes. So now looking at the next squad here, we will go ahead and move on to the next team. Kunal, if you can take us through this team, because they are
Absolutely.
the surprise package.
Absolutely, a surprise package. There's Arshdeep Singh, another favorite bowler of mine, Harpreet Bar. There's Jitesh Sharma, Baltej Singh, Atharva Taide, Liam Livingstone, the big hype around this player. He's going to do really well. There's Johnny Bairstow, Nathan Ellis. There's Rahul Chahar. Again, our boy Rahul Chahar over there. I really miss all of these players being a part of one family. Raj Angad Baba, there's Rishi Dhawan, there's Sam Curran, Sikandar Raza, Shikhar Dhawan, and Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan, I'm really looking forward to him in terms of Team India as well as a fantastic finisher for future. Vinay, yeah.
Up next, we have the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and they rise every year. Abdul Samad, they have Bhuvi, they have Abhishek Sharma, who's been in phenomenal form for the Mushtaq Ali, Vijay Hazare, Glenn Phillips, Harry Brook, yet again Marco Jansen. Our Mumbai Indians boy finds a spot in the Sunrisers team. Karthik Yagi, Mayank Markande, yet again from the Mumbai Indians, he goes to the Sunrisers. Rahul Tripathi, Umran Malik, the J&K great bowler, and of course Washington Sundar there finds a spot. So I think Sunrisers look pretty complete over here. Again, they will be looking to fill in those loopholes. Yash, of course, it's been fabulous. Now take us to Delhi Capitals.
Lastly, talking about the Delhi Capitals, I feel that they've got immense talent in them. Mitchell Marsh, amazing T20 player. David Warner, we know the havoc he can create at the top order. Andrik Nokia, Lumni Ngidi, Chetan Sakaria, Ishant Sharma also is well getting, Kuldeep Yadav, Kamlesh Nagarkoti, Lalit Yadav, Akshar Patel. So you can see the names out there. They've got immense experience. Prithvi Shaw, my God, how can I keep him out? They've got Rishabh Pant as the captain. Sarfaraz Khan, brilliant, phenomenal in all formats at the domestic level. Yash Dhul, the ex-under-19 World Cup winning player, captain as well. So extremely good side on paper. But then when you look at the synergy together, do they fit in? Do they have the perfect 11? It's something to watch out for. And I have no problem with the MI team here. No complaint.
Absolutely. I think MI really looks good right now. As I said, एक Indian spinner आ जाए. We already have those, I would say. But अगर कोई ऐसा आ जाए with a little bit of a brand value कि यार मतलब नाम सुन के जैसे मलिंगा का होता था, like नाम सुन के थोड़ा डर लगना चाहिए. हाँ, खौफ था exactly. So maybe not उस level का hype, but then if there's a little bit तो भी फायदा हो जाएगा हम लोग का. But you know what, Yash, why not call some fans along too?
Absolutely, we have a couple of fans joining us. We have MI fans and CSK fans. Like it's a very diverse panel. Prasanna, Chennai Super Kings fan, and Prathamesh, our Mumbai Indians fan. Welcome to the show, Prasanna.
Thank you for having me.
Prasanna, what time is it over there where you are right now?
It's 5:15 a.m. in the morning, minus 12 degrees outside, and
and you woke up just for the auction?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a 4-day weekend, so why not?
Absolutely. And are you happy with what CSK has gone for right now? Rahane?
Yes, till now, yes. We were looking for obviously for Sam Curran, but after he passed 15 crores, obviously it was going to be tough. But I was never expecting Ben Stokes, because when he was going 15 crores, I was like, okay, let's see who we get next. And then 15.25, suddenly we left, and then we snapped him at 16.25. It's like we came like the Undertaker, like a tongue, it felt like that moment. But I feel we have our 11 more or less set. We do need another Indian dead bowler, but otherwise our squad is more or less set. Obviously we have Gaikwad, Conway at the top. We have Moeen Ali, we have Raidu. Maybe you could put Rahane in place of him. Stokes, Jadeja, Dhoni, Mahesh Tikshana, Deepak Chand, Mukesh Chaudhary, and I'm looking at one Indian dead bowler. Hopefully that could be Shivam Mavi, but we have to wait and see.
Prasanna, can you tell all our fans that from where are you joining with us?
I am currently joining from the United States, from Dallas, Texas.
All our fans, ये सुबह उठ के इतनी शिद्दत से ऑप्शंस देखने के लिए उठे हैं, and then he's come to our show, so most welcome. And I would like to welcome Prathamesh as well. Prathamesh, Mumbai Indians fan, Cameron Green को हमने ले लिया है. क्या कहना है आपको, खुश हो?
Wow. Absolutely. I was actually very happy when Mumbai Indians was going for Sam Curran before. But then we got a bit disappointed. But then it was very surprising that Mumbai Indians went for Cameron Green, and we are very happy that we have him in our squad right now. It gives a lot of depth to our batting lineup as well. Yeah. Also, Jai Richardson was something that I personally had an eye on.
Okay.
And I'm very happy with the current selection so far.
पर प्रथमेश, Jai Richardson would be as a backup कि अगर आर्चर का कुछ हो गया फिर उसको रेस्ट देना है तो वो Jai Richardson, right? Or are you looking to field 3 pacers?
No. So firstly, 3 pacers would also be a great option. But as you rightly said, that once Jofra Archer is for example, if he's not unwell, that I really hope we don't have that. But just in case if that happens, that's a great option that we have in the squad, and it would be great to have him in the squad right now.
True.
Yep. On that note, we have some splendid comments coming in from yet another Mumbai Indians fan handle, Mumbai45. It says, from green now to green, blue and gold, presenting our newest all-rounder, Cameron Green. Super excited to have him in the squad, and I think he's going to fit the bill and make things work at number 7. Prathamesh, do you think that he's going to be our number 7? Well, last year possibly we had Murugan Ashwin coming in. He's going to fill in that spot and, add more value to it.
Definitely. Like, to be honest, I was a bit concerned about the number 6, 7 both. Like, we had Kyron Pollard who was always there, to take Mumbai to wins that we had never imagined that we would win. So, having him in the side is going to make a huge difference to our squad. And I think, it is the perfect choice that we have currently. And yeah, I'm very happy with the selection so far.
I would actually like to know, Prasanna, your reaction as a CSK fan watching MI get someone like Cameron Green.
I think don't you have already enough?
Batting in
Like that big rich man problems, right? I don't have enough. Rich man problems. I don't have enough. It's not enough. I need a BMW. I need a Benz. I need a Tesla. It's like that problems.
That's true.
Jokes apart, but where will you fit him? Like, because I see your 4 foreigners be Brevis, Stubbs, Archer, and Barendorf. That is how I see it.
But then Bumrah,
Yeah, because
Barendorf and
Barendorf is
Archer.
there. Obviously, he will. Sorry.
Bumrah, Archer, and Barendorf, 3 pacers.
Why not? I mean, you can.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, we can. Yeah. But I don't really foresee that happening actually. For me, the 4 overseas, Pratham, tell me if you agree with this. For me, the 4 overseas would be Diowal Brevis, there's Cameron Green, there's Jofra Archer, and Tim David or Tristan Stubbs. That's how I would be.
Absolutely,
What would be your 4 overseas?
Absolutely, it would be. I think it would be the same. See, like
you got Tim David also.
Jofra Archer there. Yeah, Tim David is someone like he's been exceptional in the last few months.
Yeah.
Yes, true. It's been such a tussle between MI and CSK and Prasanna. We all know that Mahendra Singh Dhoni is an absolute legend when it comes to CSK. But we know also that this could be the time where he would want to groom someone to be the future captain of Chennai Super Kings. Who do you think could be that person?
He tried Jadeja last year. It worked miserably. But I was thinking maybe an Indian captain. I was thinking maybe Gaikwad, because you have to take a hit on someone. I mean, whether it pays off or not, you only have to wait and see.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe Gaikwad, or maybe now that Stokes is in, maybe we could try with Stokes for a good few time, because now he's still how old is Ben Stokes? We'll just look it up.
Ben Stokes also
plus
is around
about-
34. So
yeah.
He's
yeah.
31.
Around 34. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
probably you could.
I think Gaikwad.
Probably
Gaikwad
2-3 years we would be fine, but long term I would say probably Gaikwad, because if we start early, probably give it like 1 or 2 years, even if it means not winning or even not even qualifying. But if we see light at the end of the tunnel and we are convinced that Gaikwad would be a good captain, then all for it, because at some point we have to look past Dhoni. We have been super spoiled by Dhoni all these years, and we have this delusion of grandeur that we want this to go on forever. But ultimately we have to come to a reality that this has to stop at this point, and we have to look past Dhoni. And I've always maintained this, that Gaikwad should be captain. Obviously we've seen him captain Maharashtra and do fairly well. So
Yeah, he could.
we have to take
possibly.
we have to take a risk. We have to take a gamble at some point. Might as well give it to a young Indian and who is entering his peak at this point of time.
Yeah. In fact, a couple of moments ago, we were talking about David, Brevis, and Stubbs as well. Let's have, we've got something special for you, Paltan. Let's have a look at that.
After the retirement of one of the pillars of MI, Kieran Pollard, it brings up a lot of added responsibility on the shoulders of Tim David, who has been in destructive form since the start of 2020. Tim David has scored a lot of runs across the T20 leagues. The team would expect the same this season as well. Talking about finishing abilities, Stubbs has been doing the finishing work for the Proteas. Stubbs has played only 2 matches in the IPL, and he will be looking to establish himself in the world's toughest league this season. Diowal Brevis, the rising star of South Africa, came into limelight during the Under-19 World Cup 2022 and played a few quick-fire knocks, batting at number 3 in the IPL. Make him a perfect player for MI, considering the future as well. Who else do you think can join this new Tod Ford Mandali?
Well, guys, when you have this much talent, in your camaraderie, इतना जो आपके पास रहता है, तो आप किसको खिलाओगे? मैनेजमेंट पे भी कितना प्रेशर, so much pressure. कुणाल घेऊ यार, ये तीनही चांगले प्लेयर आहे, पण चारच खेळाडू. तो किसको क्या होगा? कुणाल, what do you think? What would be the process behind the selection of the two that get selected out of these three potentially? How difficult is it as a management? In the management to take this call, because it's very easy to point out that this could have been better, that could have been better. Very difficult choice.
I think a lot has to do with justifying कि किसको क्यों नहीं लिया. I think दो को लोगे, there's no doubt why these two. It's fair. Like all three of them deserve, but the third one really needs a justification. Dude, why not me? That's how good they are. So, Prathamesh, who would be those two picks of yours? I would like to know that.
I'm sorry, I lost it a minute. Can you just
No, so about in terms of Tim David, there's Tristan Stubbs and there's Theobald Brevis as well. We are assuming right now कि इन तीन में से दो ही overseas batsmen को हम लोग pick करने वाले हैं. So if you were the manager over there and you had the tough task to do, आप क्या choose कर, किन दो को choose कर दे?
Devold Brevis for sure. I would really want him to be in the team, and obviously Tim David, because I think Tristan Stubbs needs a lot more. He needs to play a few more matches. But then Tim David, as far as I've seen him in the past T20 leagues that have been happening all over the world, he's been performing exceptionally well, and we really want to see him perform in IPL as well. These two would be the ones.
Yes, but are you looking forward to Devold Brevis, the batsman, or are you looking forward to Tilak as well as Devold Brevis, his bromance of the field?
Why not both?
Okay.
Exactly. That's a good answer actually. That's a good answer, Prathamesh. Why not both? And इसी बीच we have another special fan joining us. It's an RCB fan who's coming onto our show. So let's just see what he has to tell us and what his insights are. उसके insights भी हम जानेंगे. RCB fan है यार. तो उन्होंने एक खरीदा इस ऑप्शन में, अभी तक एक ही प्लेयर खरीदा है, रीस टॉपली. उसका क्या कहना है वो भी हम जानेंगे.
बड़ा प्लेयर था वो, absolutely.
By the way, इतने टाइम में एक प्लेयर चला गया, अभिमन्यु ईश्वरन. I really wanted MI to use him as a backup too, but I think MI might go for someone like KS Bharat. So that's why it'll be good to have an RCB fan to talk about it, because I'm confident he would be like, नहीं हमारा player है, हमें चाहिए. Arjun, MI actually I'm not saying MI needs a cricket keeper. We've got Ishan Kishan, but एक backup जरूरी रहता है हमेशा season के लिए. So if we go for KS Bharat, how would you react to it? Because he's your boy, we know that very well.
No, as an RCB fan, I think the KS Bharat bond is like over. Like for the time being, we have DK, we have Finn Allen, we have those guys who are there for keeping. But I feel KS Bharat will be targeted by KKR or Sunrisers, who really need a keeper. I think they are the people who will go behind KS Bharat.
Fair.
Yes, but Prathamesh, you were talking about. Carry on, Arjun.
Reece Topley I think is a really good buy. They really needed a left arm pacer, and I think he's an upgrade from Mahendra. Definitely.
Okay.
Correct. Kunal, talking about KS Bharat, he would be someone who would be looking as a backup option, in case something happens to Ishan Kishan at some point of time. And I think KS Bharat is someone to watch out for, because he reminds me he has a very similar tactic and wicket-keeping option to someone who's played for Northamptonshire. I said this yesterday as well. He's someone who plays like Ricardo Vasconcelos. And his wicket-keeping action, if you just hit the screen, you want to know who's KS Bharat and who's Ricardo Vasconcelos. So it's that kind of a jiggle out here. But I think KS Bharat will do for the Mumbai Indians. Prathamesh, what do you think on that?
Absolutely. Currently, I think we just have Ishan Kishan who's the wicket keeper for us, and having KS Bharat in the team gives a lot of balance as well. We have seen him finish matches for RCB before, and I think it would be a great option to have him in the team.
Okay, interesting.
And Kunal, I just want to add something. We were speaking about this before the live. We had spoken about this, that RCB, whatever players they release, they start performing really well when they go in some other franchise. Okay, so do you think? Do you really think that it's possible?
I was actually about to ask Arjun about this. How do you feel when someone like QDK, Shane Watson, Maxwell, all of these go to certain different teams and they excel over there? And you were like, dude, even Hetman for that matter, dude, why did you do that well for us? Is that going to happen with Jason as well, Wendorf? I think so.
Yeah, with Wendorf, he was an MI guy, so if he goes, it's fine. But this concept, I feel, is like the RCB is the finishing school for all these players to develop into big stars.
Yeah.
Funny little anecdote.
KS Bharat was not utilized by DC much, but KS Bharat could get utilized in some other team now.
Right.
Probably that could be a possibility. But Vinay, do you really think that Arjun's comment on Jason Behrendorff just being let go on can actually be a big asset for MI? Because you know MI and left arms, like I've been saying it over and over, it's something that has been there for a very long time. So it could be their loss is our gain in a way, isn't it?
Absolutely true, Yash. You know, very rightly said, because Mumbai sticks in with that lefty-righty combination, and how important it is to have a left-hander and especially a bowler in the side. MI knows the value of having him. So yes, you know, it is Mumbai's game.
In fact, Prasanna, tell me one thing. Is there any other certain player that you don't want to get to MI? That will be too... Like you were already complaining about MI having rich people problems. That, you know, what this player, that player. Who would be that one player you're like, dude, you're not getting him. Come on.
I don't know. Who else is like left? Thinking of which unique big player who's left. Because now it's the uncapped set who's going on. Obviously, CSK got two players. I mean, two of the under-19 World Cup winning team they've got in, and bid is going on with Jagadish, and intense bidding is going on. So I don't know. I think again, but see, Richmond complaining. I need more. I don't have a. Okay, now you're like Audi BMW is not enough. I need Tesla. I need the latest Tesla. This BMW is not enough for me. That's only enough for my first kid. My second kid needs a Tesla. So I need one for him.
Sweet.
Prasanna, tell me honestly, you know, you just spoke about Mumbai Indians, you know, the rich kids being there and all. Are you somewhere, you know, कि शायद ये player हमारे team में भी होना चाहिए था? Is there anyone from the Mumbai Indians setup who you think would do well for the Chennai Super Team? And you would want him in your team?
I mean, many you could look at from the top and say, I mean, Sky would walk into any team in the IPL. Sky would he would cartwheel into any team. And KS Bharat is now on sale. Let's see how that goes.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one, guys. I would really want कि MI के पास आ जाए या फिर किसी भी अच्छे टीम के पास आ जाए, because उसके पास बहुत भर के talented, to be honest, and it would be unfair for him as a player कि अगर वो select हो रहा है और play में chance नहीं मिल रहा है उसे, right, Prathamesh?
Yes, absolutely. We can't wait to have someone like KS Bharat in our team.
Yeah. I remember Chris Lynn था एक पूरा bad year था जहाँ पर उन्होंने Chris Lynn को पूरा season bench पे बिठाया था. And Virat Gilani, the main host back then, he was like, dude, उसको खिलाओ. And it was that good at side back then.
I think GT is more. Kunal, Yash, Prathamesh, Prasanna, Arjun, GT joins the party, 95 lakhs for KS Bharat. I think what extent, Arjun, do you see KS Bharat going for in this particular auction? Alright, Arjun
Did he
has
just go out to calculate the thing?
I think ये सुन के ही वो चला गया सीधा कि भैया नहीं जवाब है मेरे पास, नहीं देना है
But I think he could go up to 2 crores in my opinion. He could go 1.52 crores.
He's worth it. He's a long-term asset as well. I think he could be utilized. And
he's 29 and he could give a. He's 29 and he could at least give at least 5-6 years easily.
Yeah.
Yes,
actually well said. And I think IPL में teams also want to invest in the future, knowing that next 2-3 years I have security in a player, and KS Bharat can provide. He's been sold to Gujarat Titans at 1.2 CR, so that's a good buy. A very good buy for them. Because if Riddhiman Saha and
they are buying smart.
Very smart. They had a good buy.
Gujarat is saying, Yash, Gujarat is saying, आपने भी चाहिए.
MI is bidding for Upendra Yadav by the way.
Yes. Upendra Yadav.
Kunal, that's what I was saying. You know, Gujarat Titans are in the party. They know that आपने भी चाहिए auction માં આપણને ભૂલતા ના આપણે defending champions છે, so they will not let anything go by so easily.
My answer to that is
because defending a title is harder than winning.
True.
Sorry, sir. Because defending a title is harder than winning in the first place. So, just because you win, you can't just sit still. You have to strengthen more, and that's what they are doing. And
I was just about to show off that
we've squad and they have to
Prasanna, when you mentioned defending is difficult than winning, I was just about to show off that we've done it, but then I was like, oh yeah, even you have done it. Fine.
You were the first to do it, come on.
Right.
You were the first one to do. Upendra Yadav has been sold to SRH. Interesting.
I think Mohammad Azharuddin is also a very interesting choice up for bids, you know, with his base price. Prathamesh, do you think that, you know, Mohammad Azharuddin would fit into any of the top setups, maybe a Chennai Super Kings or a Mumbai Indians? Do you see him somewhere fit in this setup?
I think he would be a great fit for, I think, Kings 11 Punjab.
Okay.
I don't find that much depth in Punjab's batting lineup, and you know, he would be a great fit for them. I guess. I think even for Sunrisers he might be a great choice. I'm not. I did not check what Sunrisers has actually went for this IPL auction.
Yeah, he went unsold. But anyway, Prathamesh, Prasanna, really nice speaking with both of you. I think this was insightful discussion and good complaining from our side about it. But thanks a lot for joining. Prasanna, it's 5 a.m. I think it'll be around 5:30 by now. If you want to sleep, take a good nap and wake up. Trust me, MI, CSK, all teams would be happy with the squads by the end of this auction. It's a great IPL season to look forward to. All the best. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, soon.
All the best. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Wow, I never expected Kunal ranting from a CSK fan about having bad players or Mumbai having good players. Come on, come on. Mumbai is Mumbai. You can't even rant when you're a CSK fan. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. But I think, you know, that's one thing about Prasanna in general, because he's been on MI Live before and we've had more podcasts as well. He's very to the point and brutally honest about cricket in general. He's a big Dhoni fan, but there have been moments where he has criticized Dhoni. He's a big CSK fan, he has criticized CSK. He's called out Mumbai Indians where we did wrong. I think that's one thing which I really like about Prasanna. There's no filter in his answers, to be honest. Yes, Binasha, go on.
But I think at the same time, the fans, the continuous backing with which they give the players, you know, no matter what, they've been rallying behind their team. And especially to see that kind of support, you know, on social media, you know, you meet people out and they say, you know, Mumbai Indians will come back and will come back even more stronger to reclinch another title and add it to our kitty is absolutely splendid to watch.
The next player up for grabs is Vaibhav Arora. He's been sold to KKR at 60. Dude, I really wanted. He's got a bowling average of 26 and a strike rate of 21. He would have been really useful as a backup of, let's say, someone like Bumrah. But I think MI might actually go for someone like Shivam Mavi as well. Because probably wickets pick karne,
I think Yash Thakur also up for grabs, and he's been doing well for the Vidarbha as a right-handed batting option, also right-arm medium pace option as well. So he brings in that leverage yet again into any team that he walks into, and plus he's been one of the highest wicket takers in the domestic arena. So I think he's someone to watch out for. Vaibhav Arora, Yash Thakur, Suyash Prabhu Desai, all these are youngsters who are, you know, coming up the ranks, walking up, you know, showing that they are meant for the big stage.
In fact, a bowling average of 14 in T20s is damn good, and that's by Yash Thakur. If we again, I know we are kind of going for backups right now, but then if you have to groom a young talent who has to take up, you know, fill up the shoes of Bumrah, let's say after 4 or 5 years, I think Yash Thakur could be the one doing it.
Yes.
So, but then I don't really see
10 games, 15 wickets in 10 games, that is economy of 7. So that is what speaks volumes for him, you know.
Exactly. He's performed really well, Kunal. Even in the Ranji finals, he had performed phenomenally well for Vidarbha. When Vidarbha had that star-studded lineup, Wasim Jafar, Faiz Fazal. So he's played with the experienced greats. So it won't be a very surprising thing. You look at the cost summary for a minute, Binaisha, Kunal. You can see that I think only 2-3 teams are left with excess of 10 crore in the purse. So do you think now is the time where the buys will be very, very particular, and now you could see some surprise picks as well? You lost out on the major chance. Some surprise picks you could see possibly,
Absolutely, I think वो usually होता है ना कि सैलरी आने के बाद महीने के पहले 5 दिन में पूरा उड़ा देते हैं and then you have to save up for the remaining 25 days. That's the vibe which is
Yes.
happening right now. सब
Good
पहले
one.
17,
Very good.
15, 10 करोड़ के गए and now it is like ठीक है यार 50 लाख की दूंगा इसको मैं. I think that
और
is
फिर
how.
you know वो जब सेल आता है, you know end of the month जब सेल आता है जाके you know जो भी कुछ फायदे के चांस मिल जाता है वो लेने का. So it's that kind of strategy at the moment, but they have to be a little careful in who they pick. Limited overs first, Mumbai with 1.55, yet again KKR with a 5.55. So there are limited options, but I think the teams will do well.
लेकिन यहाँ पे आप ऐसा कर भी नहीं सकते ना if you are like a CSK team और कि थोड़े 10-15 रुपए देना मला नहीं होता यार, नहीं होता. आपकी बहुत ज़्यादा you feel very calculative, and I'm actually, to be very honest, I'm very happy the way Mumbai Indians have fared through this auction so far. The biggest achievement was Cam Green, hands down. You cannot be happier. Like, exceptional buy for us, great investment in the future. And I want to know, you know, our fans, we have 1.55 remaining. We have a few players up for grabs. Is there anyone out there in the MI Pulton who can tell us who is the player? In the comment section, if you can mention who is that player who we should go for now, knowing that this is the budget and what are the requirements.
Certain comments were spamming Kuldeep Yadav. There are certain comments spamming other bowlers as well, who want to pick us. But I somewhere feel that MI is actually trusting the likes of Hrithik Shawkeen, Ramandeep Singh and those bowlers as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if MI would go for the lineup that we've already mentioned. But we still need someone like Shams Mulani. I'm waiting for his name to show up.
Yes.
And he would be one MI would go on.
Kunal, a lot of fans have put in a very exciting option in the form of Sheldon Jackson. He's played well as a backup keeper for Ishan Kishan. He's played well for the Kolkata Knight Riders as a wicket-keeper batsman. He's been phenomenal for Maharashtra, even as a top order bat or maybe a middle order bat, getting that century for Saurashtra and clinching the Vijay Hazare Trophy final. So a lot of fans in the comment section are spamming, saying that Sheldon Jackson could be an option for Ishan Kishan. He has a heart of gold, simple person, heart of gold. He deserves to be in MI.
Oh, that's really sweet. By the way, KKR is going for Shivam Mavi. I think that's where he kind of got his limelight as well, and it would be a good story to go back to KKR. But Shivam Mavi is being fought for by CSK too, and they could very well do with an Indian pacer, Indian bowler who would pick some crucial wickets at the top, especially in the power play. Shivam Mavi is really good at picking wickets in the power play, which is quite crucial in T20s.
Absolutely, and actually when Shivam Mavi
out of the park also.
Yeah, right.
He can do that probably, but when he came to the scene, Vinay Kunal, so Shivam Mavi, Kamlesh Nagarkoti, and Ishan Porel, I think these were the three fast bowlers that India under 19 team had gone with, including Arshdeep Singh, but he was not a part of that playing 11. He was always in the 15 squad. But then you see, where Arshdeep is today, the transition that he's had in his career from a person who's not got enough game time in the under 19 World Cup to being the strike bowler for India in T20 World Cups. In the absence of Bumrah, we are comparing today, doing a comparison between Bumrah and Arshdeep. It's such a big thing, and from where he's come, I think this is what dreams are made of, and IPL gives them a platform to express and shine.
Absolutely. And he was always up for that opportunity. मुझे वो under 19 cup की team पता नहीं क्यों एक अलग ही लगा था उस team से specifically, because there was someone like Ravi Bishnoi as well over there who went on to do really well. There was Arshdeep Singh for that matter. वो तभी ये थोड़ा सा wiped out में कि they want to do something for the team. Exceed their own limitations. I think that's the best way to put it forward. And वही उन्होंने किया from being told after the drop catch. Yes, Binash.
Kunal, when the under 19 setup, there are so many under 19 players which have come out to do very well. You see Yashasvi Jaiswal, you see Sarfaraz Khan, you see Angrish Raghuvanshi, who's doing brilliant in domestic for Mumbai as well. So, there are so many players to watch out for. And when you start counting from the under 19, move on to the under 23, under 25, and then they play for the Ranji Trophy, I think the scouts are watching them very clearly. They charge them on, they know what exactly is happening. When you go out there and when you see him 2 years from now, you'll say that he's ready for the next level. He's in my team. So it works that way on this country level.
Wow.
Yes.
No, I completely agree. And Kunal, I want to ask you now that we've reached a phase where there will be some surprise picks, there will be some surprise buys. Do you think MI will keep certain amount of money, like they would want to make sure that yes, we want to go for a player like Shams Mulani or probably Sanjay Yadav, like you've been saying for a very long time that he's very talented. So do you think they have decided at the moment? Obviously, it's a very weird question on my bit, but to be very honest, knowing that this much is the purse and a lot of party spoilers in this whole IPL. So what do you think? How would our tactic be when it comes to going for the auctions ahead?
So I think they should be very much clear with a pool of players, not just one or two. Let's say, I would say 6 players, preferably spinners, who can chip in with the bat, not just spinners. But at the same time, right now Cameron's been आ चुका है, batting depth भी बहुत बढ़ गई है, so maybe we can afford to have just a good bowler and maybe less in terms of batting. Someone like Shams Mulani again. तो वहाँ पर if we have a pool, we can go on bidding up to a certain point. उसके बाद गया then fine, we will just back out of it. And 6-7 अगर players रहेंगे तो उसमें एक तो मिल ही जाएगा हम लोग.
Right.
I think that should be the approach. Vinasha, what about you? What would you do?
Yes, absolutely. That would be the approach, to love and to keep who you have in mind and keep them till the latter end. And then Mumbai Indians would spring up a big surprise. But Kunal, itna nazar mat laga Shams Mulani pe. I really do not want him in any other setup. I only see him in Mumbai Indians as of now. So, he's going to be the place which is going to be filled up. So, nazar mat lagana itna, please.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think he's really one prospect जो हम लोग बहुत दिनों से बात कर रहे हैं. Vinasha, when you were talking about MI squad in general, he would have been really, really nice to pick. Yes, is there anyone else that you have in your mind?
Apart from Shams, you said Sanjay Yadav. I cannot think of anyone else at the moment because I think I'm very content with whatever team we have. And like we've been mentioning Shams a lot, so I think कि देखना रहेगा कि अभी कौन से स्पिनर के लिए हम जाते हैं. Some Indian inexperienced spinner also will do because I know under the vigilant and watchful eyes of our mentors and our coaches, we are going to shine.
On that note, we've got a new head coach in the name of Mark Boucher. We've got something for you, Paltan. Let's have a look at that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be quite interesting. I've played against Rohit before. I think he's a fantastic player, a good leader as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Just first of all, just sitting down and having a chat to them. And, I think we've got 1 or 2 things in common. I know he likes conservation, so I think that'll be an interesting chat as well. So yeah, I think there's certain ways that I coach, and I think it'll be an interesting conversation to have with him. Look, I've seen all the one family signs all over, and that for me is very interesting as well. I'm sure I'll sit down with Mahela at some stage, and he'll tell me what it's all about. But yeah, as I said, I've seen it from the outside, and it looks like it's quite an exciting little project that was put together, and looking forward to become one of those family members as well. Yes, there's always expectations. It is one of the best franchises in world sport, and with that comes a lot of responsibility. So, I'm quite a guy who's driven by results. I'm very result orientated as well. So, yes, I know that I've got to perform, and the players have got to perform as well. And I'm really looking forward to that challenge. Mumbai City, first of all, the necklace. I've been on a couple of runs along the beachfront there. Mumbai never sleeps as well, so it's quite an exciting place to go and tour. I've always really enjoyed Mumbai. It was the first place that I ever went to when I went to India on a 19 tour, and I was amazed by the buzz and the hype around Mumbai, and I'm sure when I get back there, I'll feel the same sort of space as well. Yeah, look, I think the fans are always important, and especially at the IPL, Mumbai Indians fans, the Indians have been very successful. So yeah, the message to the fans is hopefully we can bring a trophy, but there's one thing that we will do, and we will have fun, and we'll play a good brand of cricket.
Welcome to our new head coach, Mr. Mark Boucher. What do you have to say about his inclusion in this whole setup, and how would it be different from what it has been, and what are the advantages that we would have going ahead? Kunal, I'll ask you first, and you can also get some insights.
So I think in general, Mark Boucher would bring in a lot of, let's say, contribution when it comes to insights towards the game as well. And actually, I missed the question a bit. Vinasha, could you please take that on, and then I'll continue from there.
Yes, sure. In fact, I'm very eager and very happy to have Mark Boucher in this Mumbai Indians stuff. And the way he has transitioned South Africa when he joined them in December 2019, at that point of time, players like Faf Duplessis, DSK, Vernon Philander, and many more, of course, every division have to forget that. They were going through that transition phase. Mark Boucher bought correct replacements for those spots, scope complete valuable moments for them. So he's going to be a tough taskmaster, yes. He's going to add a lot of value to this Mumbai Indians setup. I'm extremely eager to have him as a new coach.
And he was up for the challenge, dude. The way he said it, it'd be a lot of fun and a lot of good game of cricket, good brand of cricket. I think he was up for the challenge. One thing which he said, I hope I become a part of one family. Dude, you are already a part of one family. The moment you were sub Mumbai mein, not just Mumbai mein, Mumbai Indians ke sare fans just went on to say, "Arey aap plus मानुस है." That is literally a fact. You're right. Yes.
नहीं, और एक्चुअली कैसा है कि जब भी आप मुंबई इंडियंस से एसोसिएट होते हो, हम लोग का कल्चर ही ऐसा है, जो उन्होंने मेंशन किया था, कल्चर, एमआई कल्चर, इट्स सच दैट कि एक बार आपका नाम एसोसिएट हो गया मुंबई इंडियंस से, देन फॉरएवर आप रहोगे, आप भले एक सीजन खेलो, 6 सीजन के लिए प्लेयर, या आप कोच करो एक सीजन या 6 सीजन, यू आर वन ऑफ अस, एंड इट्स वेरी एक्साइटिंग टू सी मार्क बाउचर in MI colours, and I cannot wait to see how our players step out and what kind of cricket do we play in this year. Really exciting.
But yes, I won't be surprised that if Mark Boucher comes onto the show, he would have learned a bit of Marathi and he would stump us with a few slangs.
You never know.
I'm not going to be surprised, but absolutely, I'm not going to be surprised by that one bit.
I'm saying एक बार पोलार्ड आकर प्रॉपर मराठी में बोलने वाला है आंसर वगैरह. He must be knowing so much of it right now, and he's a proper मुंबई का रहता.
नहीं, उसका surname actually पोलार्ड कर होना चाहिए.
That's nice.
Good one. That's a good one. But I think that इतने साल जो आप मुंबई के साथ खेल रहे हो, एज पोलार्ड की हम अगर बात करें, तो जब सूर्य कुमार यादव, रोहित शर्मा, आपके जब ऐसे प्लेयर्स हैं, तो आप मराठी तो थोड़ी बहुत सीखी रहेगी आपने, एंड आप कहीं ना कहीं वो पिकअप कर ही लेते हो वर्ड्स को, डोंट यू थिंक?
Yeah, naturally, I think that would be a thing, and वहाँ पर we are kind of losing out on an edge. Like पहले it used to be कि हम लोग हिंदी में कुछ बोल दिया विकेट कीपर ने, there's a message कि ऐसे ट्रिक करना है. अभी he would be doing even better हिंदी, and he'd be like कि नहीं ऐसे pronounce करो, ठीक से नहीं कर रहे भैया. I think that's where they would get. But guys, are you noticing that at the bottom, Mukesh Kumar, 5.5 crores DC has joined in the bid. It's, I think, a little bit overpriced over here, 5.5 crores. He's sold to DC at this moment.
I think he's slightly bit more on the higher side. I think Yash will agree on that because he's yet to make a mark for himself when it comes to IPL, but he's economical. Again, DC must have thought it out, and I think he must have been on their radar to get him in the auction.
That could be the probable thing, because when you've got an Andrik Nokia in your team, you need someone to just balance it out in certain ways. Or probably Mukesh Kumar generally also, he has been very good for CSK last year. We saw the way he used to bowl in the power play, and I think that is something that he adds to the team. Those 4 overs on top, because I think this transition started since Bhuvaneshwar Kumar came to the Indian team. जो पहले 4 ओवर में विकेट टेकिंग जो एबिलिटी पोजेस करने वाले बॉलर्स बहुत कम होते हैं वर्ल्ड में. मुंबई इंडियंस की हम बात करें अगर एमआई फैमिली की, तो अपने पास ट्रेंट बोल्ट था, तो शुरू में he always took the wicket in the first 2 overs. That's why we won the IPL. Yes. So I think that is what the reason to buy him at such a higher price is, because he's very attacking with the new ball. Probably.
In fact, the way you mentioned कि पहले कुछ overs पे wicket निकालना, I remember it took me back to those days when Malinga used to bowl at his very prime. पहले 2 या 3 बॉल में स्टंप उड़ने, विकेट नहीं, स्टंप उड़ने, कैसे कैच आउट वगैरह नहीं होगा. There'll be a clear stump that just rolls out and goes out. And वो मलिंगा का signature था. I used to watch तभी YouTube पे people used to post these compilation of wickets. And एक CLT20 के पूरे season का मलिंगा का ये था. CLT20 में he used to create a lot more impact. The main reason being कि वहाँ पर there was less exposure to other teams. कि उन लोग को तो मलिंगा एकदम नया है. Like IPL में तो पता है थोड़ा तो कैसे खेलना है. So yeah, I think that actually took me back to those days when Malinga used to rule Yorkers for that matter.
Guys, do you all remember Binasha? Do you remember the time when the Mumbai-Chennai final was going on in 2019 and एक बॉल पे 2 रन चाहिए, ठीक है? शार्दुल ठाकुर बैटिंग कर रहा है, मलिंगा बॉलिंग कर रहा है, एंड पूरा स्टेडियम, मतलब मैं बता रहा हूँ ना, मेरी बहन रो पड़ी थी क्योंकि वो मुंबई फैन, वो बैठे रो रही है कि यहाँ से तो हार जाएंगे and then to deliver that Yorker, Vinash, I want to know what was your reaction? Where were you when you were watching this game? तो कहाँ थे और ये कैसा वो feeling था जब हमने वो विकेट लिया और वो IPL जीता?
I think that was one of the favorite MI moments also, you know, that will be one of the most topmost favorite MI games as well. I clearly remember I was covering a cricket match and I was returning back and I was in the car and I was constantly, you know, searching on my phone, talking to my friends. Do you think कि अरे यार MI जीतना चाहिए? Don't worry, Malinga है, जीतेंगे यार, don't worry. मतलब इतना भरोसा था when Malinga is there, why to fear यार?
Absolutely. And
pressure
कितने calm nerves है उसके,
exactly.
वो उस moment पे वो deliver करना उस speed पे and you know what's at stake, an entire championship, and despite that he did it. Really commendable. And what a legendary finish to his career as well. His last delivery was the championship winning delivery. That's how Malinga signed off from IPL, and that's something I'll take to my grave with a very wide smile.
Exactly, and it's one of the happiest. Now इसी बात पे हमारे पास दो फैंस हैं जो हमारे साथ जुड़ना चाहते हैं. तो वेलकम टू द शो दिल्ली कैपिटल्स के हमारे एक फैन है और एक सन हैदराबाद के वरुण एंड विनायक. वेलकम टू द शो वरुण. Are you happy with the money that you have with you and the kind of buys that you have done, Varun?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy. I think, first of all, starting off with Harry Brook, 13.25 seemed a bit hefty at first, but then looking at the stats, looking at the kind of form he's in, right, it's okay, and it's still the first set, right? So you could expect those prices to go high, and this auction has been surprising. Like, there's been a lot of expensive buys, so this guy's one of them. Okay, that's acceptable. And I think this is the most expensive top batsman after Hetmeyer, being sold for such a hefty price. Yeah, so this guy is the most expensive batsman. USA, New York.
And what time is it over there?
It's 6:56 a.m.
So was waking up super early worth it for you, or you were like, "Nahi yaar, so jana chahiye tha thoda aur."
I did not sleep. I had 2 or 3 cups of coffee. I stayed up all night waiting for this. It's good. It's good. It's just one day, right? So it's time to enjoy.
Yes. But Varun, tell me, is this only for cricket, or you would get up to study also early?
No. Just for cricket.
I think silence has answered. Silence has answered our question. So
he was about to give an honest answer. He realized, oh wait, my parents are also watching this. Oh no, for studies as well. Yes, go on.
Yeah, so I was asking Vinayak, are you happy the way Delhi Capitals have fared in this auction so far? And do you think that any player that you missed out on during the auctions?
Where do I start in terms of the players that you missed out on? Because I was sure that we were going to go for pace bowling all-rounder. I was sure we were going to go for Cam Green. You guys got him. Then I was sure we were going to go for Sikandar Razak to control the middle overs. Maybe Jason Holder. We didn't go for them. Now I feel maybe we're holding out for someone like David Wisa.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Jano, are you happy with the picks जो MI ने किया? I think Cameron Green has to be a major problem solver right now क्योंकि उसे कोई कहीं पर भी खेल सकते हैं. Batting depth नहीं बढ़ रही है, bowling combination contribution भी है. A big sigh of relief, right?
A very, very big sigh of relief. Someone who has to replace Pollard. You need a genuine all-rounder who can bat lower down the order anyway. Actually, Cameron Green is versatile in batting in that sense. So if at all anything happens, God forbid nothing happens to our openers, but if anything happens, you have him as to open, to play in the middle order, to finish, and his 4 overs, which are very much crucial whenever it's needed. So it's the best part that either or it was going to be Ben Stokes or Cameron Green, and MI as always have gone for the younger one to develop him and get him on for a longer period of time.
But Janam, do you think now with Jai Richardson as well as Cameron Green coming in, Mumbai look a much stronger unit and look a complete package of a team this time?
It looks much stronger. Just by seeing the last season how we were struggling very badly and we had to go for backups like Tymal Mills and then Daniel Sams. That way we had to go for backups. Now we have a strong backup in Jai Richardson, who can really come in strong. Cameron Green, who can bowl at a pace of 140 plus as well. So bowling lineup looks much more stronger. Just the thing is that a spinner is someone that we are looking out for. A proper spinner, if we can. Then if a spinner comes in, we are totally sorted. Boys, Mumbai is roaring back.
Completely agree with you. But to do that, we've got a purse of just 1.55 crores left. Let's have a look at the entire team summary, not just talk about Mumbai Indians, because there's a DC fan out there and an SRH fan out there and few RCB fans spamming red hearts in the comment section. So number one team, the CSK, 2.9 crores fund remaining, and 7 overseas players, 22 are done over there. DC with 11.45 crores, GT with 9.55 crores, KKR with 5.55. I like how KKR have kept their nerves calm down because they had the least budget, and despite that they seem quite confident as well. LSG with 6.4 crores, Mumbai Indians, as we mentioned before, 1.55 crores. I think we've got to go for those unknown talents. जो हम लोग के scouts are quite notorious in finding those players, and उनको pick करना पड़ेगा at a very low price. Then there's Punjab Kings, 13.2 crores, still a hefty purse left with them. Rajasthan Royals, 7.45 crores, RCB 6.65 crores, and SRH 9.75 crores. The auctions are still going on. It's going to be really exciting from here because सबके budget काफी कम बचे अभी, and there are still some crucial spots to be filled for almost all teams.
It's going to be very exciting to see अब कौन किसको बाय करता है, क्योंकि ज्यादा पैसे बचे नहीं है, प्लेयर्स बहुत ज्यादा आपको जरूरी है भरने, क्योंकि you have to fill those slots. But इसी बीच I think Kunal, Binaisha, Jainam, Vinayak and Varun, thank you. We'll take a small break and we'll be right back. So MI Pultan, कहीं भी मत जाओ, वेट फॉर अस, हम आ रहे हैं वापस और हम और बातें करेंगे कि और कौन से प्लेयर्स हैं जिन्हें हमें खरीदना चाहिए और इस ऑप्शन के बारे में, बिकॉज़ इट्स गोइंग ग्रेट फॉर अस. सो थैंक यू टू ऑल आवर व्यूअर्स, थैंक यू फॉर ट्यूनिंग इन.
मुंबई इंडियंस
रन लगाएंगे,
मुंबई इंडियंस
जान लगाएंगे,
मुंबई इंडियंस
जलवा दिखा देंगे हम.
मुंबई इंडियंस
लोहा जला देंगे, पानी जला देंगे, दुनिया हिला देंगे हम, दुनिया हिला देंगे हम, दुनिया हिला देंगे हम.
मुंबई इंडियंस
दुनिया हिला देंगे